Hello and good morning to everybody and welcome. Nice to see, or at least nice that you're back and watching my videos. I've got a new build. I've got package 8 from the Ford GT40 by Model Space. It is a beautiful base build. As you can see there, the stuff I've put out that I've done already. I've got the massive front part, which we're not doing anything with it yet, but I thought it would be nice when we start up that was there. And for today, I find out that some people like to know what I'm using, so I'm starting off with the tools I'm using. This is the screwdriver with a twisting head, so you can use it easily. Tweezers, two different ones, both from Tamiya, as you can see. They make proper ones. You can get some at Alibaba or Wish or one of those Chinese online shops, but the quality is bad. I always have, and you can buy that on Wish as well. This is from U-Star, scalpel to open up the plastic packages. Furthermore, I've got different kinds of screw heads here. Of course, always oil, and it just, as you can see, it's just a tiny bit in the bottom of the little cup there. Cups ready for screws that you were going to use. And furthermore, I've got a whole pack of tools here and there that I can also use extra, which I will tell you about when I use them. But with further ado, let's start this build. Okay, this is pack 28. This is the top of the instrument panel. This is where the dash is going to be. Let's get the dash here. So, this is the dash at the moment. We are going to put them together somewhat like that. Let's just do a test fit. It feels okay. Alright, okay, let's put them together. We've got the FP01s here, the screws. Let's just put my scalpel away safely, so I won't scalp myself. So, well, this is, yep, we're going in the middle one. There are 3 screws to put in here. Remember, this is plastic, hand tight. If you have to make, don't round the screw thread. There's no thread in there, it's self-tapping, but don't overdo it. The screw will come loose if you go too far. Oh. There you go. That's that together, and I think that's everything for stage 26. This is, yes it is, scalpel out again. From all the things I build, you always see a little, as you've seen on my previous ones, you see a little picture of how I put them together, especially when they're really hard to put together. Or when it's not too sure how you put them. The picture always clarifies that, and it's always in either one of the corners somewhere or beneath, whatever. And we are going on, and we're going to get that panel back in, because we're going to put the air vents. Now let's see. There you go. This is the driver side. As you can see there, that's where the steering rack is coming in. We put it in there, and we put a FPO1 through the screw hole right there. Of course it's plastic, so don't over tighten it. There we go. The other side is the same thing. Just look at this hole that the vent is going through, that one there. Oh, like that. Did you see that? So the golden things are going into two holes that are right there, and we're going to put it in. And we need 2 screws for this one, I think. Yes, FPO ones. One right there and one right there. Let me just change something for a moment. And this is what it is. The 2 vents are right there. I might do some modification on it, but I don't know. I might want to make the top silver, but I'll do that off camera later on. I might even make those rings silver, but we'll see. I'm going to get the car in, and we've got the gear lever to put in, and there's oh, you can see it right there. Screw holes there and a lug hole there, which we can see right there as well. There's a hole in the back, as you see, where you have to put it in, and we are going to put them down with FPO2s. We're going to put a plate on straight away as well, which has got a location lug and a screw, and there's a hole right there to put it through. So let's put it through gently. So the little plaque there is going to be held down with a FPO2 screw. You get to see some sky right there, and then we've got that one and that one to do as well with the gear lever, but they are FPO2s and they're quite small. I'm going to change my screw head. There we go. Now let's see where we're going on with. We're bringing the chairs in. These lovely chairs. That works better. Put the seats in carefully because we put that plate in. And you make sure on this side there's a little ledge you have to put it under. Oh, you don't want that to come loose. Yes. Now we are going to screw them down with FPO2s. We need 4 of them. We use the top camera here. Is it really FPO2s? It is. Because this screws. Now let's see if they grab them now. Don't want to over tighten that, of course. We are fastening the seats. I've done on that one. I'm crossing over to this side. No, it's not grabbing anything. This is a bit strange. The screws aren't... Yeah, this one is touching. Ah, there you go. Have to push it down a bit, as you heard and saw maybe. No, yeah, now it grabs. There we go. I'll leave it like that for a second. It seems that the screw heads are slightly too small for this, but I'm using the right screws, FPO2s. But as you can see, the hole's pretty big, but well, they're saying you have to use this one. See? Yeah, I need to push it down on this side as well. There we go. They're almost flush with a hole. Well, okay. That is what we are looking at now. Looking pretty good. So in this stage 27 we've done that, and we've completed this with the vents, and we will probably be putting them together pretty darn soon, somewhere like that. Yep, sorry, somewhat like that. But it's still falling over because of the weight, but I'm going to put that aside and say that finishes stage 27, and we're moving on to 28. We've got all the stuff together, and we start with the little brake things. We're going to be working right there. I don't know if you can see that properly. Like on the camera, it doesn't seem to be showing that properly. Cable 1, that's this one, is going on that side. I will be using my tweezers. Oh, that's not necessary. There we go. This is cable number 2. That little plastic bracket there is going in like that. There we go. And we're putting an FPO2 in there. It's this one. Okay, and we're pushing all the cable rubbish down the little rabbit hole on the side. Yep, that's where it is. I'm just going to pull them through. How far do we go? Not too far, okay. There, that's the cables. They are out and in through the little hole. I'm going to put that aside. So we're working on the pedal area. This is the gas pedal, and this little thing. This is the gas pedal, and we're going to put that little thing in there. Is there a certain orientation visible? It seems to be looking like that little notch that is there goes up. Oh, it's a keyhole pattern. So there's no other way to put it in, but still you need to put it in. And then is that screwed down with an FP05? An FP05, the little tiny screw. Is my screw head big enough? By the way, this screwdriver I have is from Kingdom, and I think I bought it either on Amazon or Wish or something like that. And it's a nice one. It's a metal one, so it's strong and not a plastic one, and it's not. It feels it feels nice to hold that. Okie dokie, we're putting in the pedals on. Yes. Is that there? Oh. I'm supposed to be screwing into that, but there's probably the little silver top on it. But we are going to try it with an FP05 screw. And we're supposed to screw it in right there. Nothing. It's heating up. I might as well stop for a moment when I'm done with this. Top camera is not very important, but these two cameras are. And I hope they're not overheating, but it's a bit strange. I came down from 4K to 1080p and it's still heating up. Well, my friend told me that, you know, as I'm using GoPros that are more, that I actually use for action cameras, they're not the right cameras for what I'm doing. Buttons are working perfectly. Okay, let's screw this in with a FP01, and that's stage 29 done. And then I'm gonna let my camera cool down a bit and come back a little later on. And let me just try the buttons again and just listen very carefully. Can you hear that? There you go. Okay, we're gonna let the cameras cool down a bit. Okay, we're going on stage 29. This is the steering wheel and column. This will not be a very hard build, I think. Oh, we have the batch in as well. Oh, nice. That is looking pretty good. Okay, this is the steering column. And we've got a pinion to put the steering column into. As you can see, there's a D shape there. And this is D-shaped as well. So we're going to put them together. Yep. Oh my goodness. Well, that's not going in too easy. Sorry. There's a little bit of movement. I don't know. Oh, they're pushing it further. It's clobbering time. Okay, guys, I'll give you a little tip. Get the paint off before you do this. Oh, it's moving a bit. Here you go. Get that paint off. I'll use my scalpel, that might be a little bit easier, as we're not going to see this. Yeah, this works so much easier. As you see, I've taken off the paint as much from the shaft so that it goes into the pinion, but it's not helping a lot. So I'm just, it's still wiggling, but I'm going to leave it at that, and we're put the shaft on the steering wheel. There's a keyhole pattern, as you can see, and the key is right here. We're pushing them together, and we're most probably going to screw that down with some kind of screw. Let's see. Oh, you're looking at my television, which is not helping. We're gonna screw, yes, FP04. We have one of those. I've put a little bit of oil on the tip of the screw. I just got myself a good thinking thing. Why not put a little bit of oil on this if I can get it off again? And a bit of oil on that, maybe it goes down a little bit better, just like what I did with the screw. There's the key. How is the D? Oh, wow. It looks better. No, it doesn't. Well, that's all right. We're going to get the badge out, because that's what we have to do next. Yep. And the badge is not screwed in, but it's just the lugs are going to keep it on the right position, in the right position. Yep, there it is. I might want to show you because you've got a better view at the moment. There you go, that's that. Then we're gonna get the dashboard in. It's gonna slot into those two. And then we are gonna put this in. And that is most probably the way to put it in. See the, good. There's a rounded area there. You want that towards the dashboard, not. And we're gonna put some screws in there, but which ones? FPO ones. That should be the ones. And as it's P, it's going to plastic. With the four FDs, you know, you're forgetting sometimes that that should be a metal screw. Usually they're using the M on those, but not with this car. They chose to use the D, and I think it's on my VW builds as well. They're using the word the D as well. There you go. Doesn't that look nice? And I think that ends stage 29, and we're going on to stage 30, and that's the last stage of this build. Here it is in the pack. Just chop its head off. What have we got here? Okay, we've got a battery box. And the steering rack and a steering support. This is the steering rack, this is steering support, and that's the battery box. And a heap of FPO P for Pete. P for Pete screws. And the other ones we don't need anymore because we're almost done with this pack. So what are we gonna do? Okay, we're gonna get the piece of the car in, and we are going to put, I think, it in like that. Yep. So this is going towards the driver, or where the driver will be sitting. No, it's not. Oh my goodness, they're not two. Okay, there you go. This is how it's going in. And from underneath, we are gonna put in, I've not put any screws in that one. Oh. Well, that's all right, because they are putting the battery box which is a darn large one. Ah, I see why. The shaft, the steering rack goes in there, then the battery box goes over it, so it keeps it in place. In the top, it's going to be an FPO1, of course. Most of the screws we're putting in now are FPO1s, so I might as well put it closer by. And as I did last time, I will probably put some Vaseline on the bracket part of it. And we're turning it around, and we're putting FPO1s underneath as well. And then I think that will conclude this stage, number 30, but also the pack. You're not seeing it, but it's alright. I might show you it on the top camera, or even on the front camera. There you go, they're in. And then the other ones as well, most probably. No, they haven't. They're not putting any screws in the other one. I've got it down like that, and it's not screwed down right there. Okay. FPO1, let's just start with one, because then the rest will be done. Oh, come on, come on, come on. It's wanting to get out. Oh God. I think I unthreaded it, because I went too far with it. Be gentle here, guys, because I just unthreaded a screw. Be gentle, because especially with the outer ones, careful, put it down carefully. That one I rounded. Or unthreaded. I might as well put some glue down the rabbit hole. Just checking what I have to do. Nothing. Okay, you guys, that's that, and I've got everything together. Everything that we were doing in this build is on the car. So that is what it looks like now. I wanted to get the steering wheel straight like that and wanted it to be centered, but it's not. But I can fiddle with that a little bit, and because I wanted to do some silvering on that as well, and I might do that off camera later on. So that's the build, completely done. Let me just put it here so you can see it while I thank you for being. That's box 8 done of this Ford GT40 build by Model Space. A really nice build. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Hasn't become fiddly yet, but you never know. The Peugeot 205 is a very fiddly build. The Peugeot 205 is a very fiddly build, but with that, it's so incredibly detailed. It's beautiful and fiddly at the same time. But with that, I'm saying that's that. The build is done of this box. There isn't nothing else to do. So I will be touching up and we'll be sprucing up a little bit of extra things. I will put a picture I will make some pictures of it and show it on the video clip I'm putting on YouTube. But thank you very much for watching again. Hope to see you next time. Please subscribe so you know when the next one's coming out. Please like it as well. That helps me get maybe some more people out there. I would love to go over 100. Would love to go over 100 people subscription and hear from you as well. Leave a comment and tell me what you think of it. Tell me what you think I could do better. Tell me anything. What I'd like you to do as well is pass it on to other people, telling me what a dope guy I am doing this. No. Tell them whatever you want. And maybe we'll get some more viewers here, and maybe there are some more people liking this, and maybe I will get some more subscriptions. But thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.